How do you feel about America? I was asked that question once. You see, I was raised to believe that, beneath it all, most Americans were a decent people with an abiding sense of integrity and fair play. You see, every race of people, no matter how big or small, has contributed to the shaping and building of this country we call America. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. Now, how are we to interpret that? How do I feel about America? No, the question is, how does America feel about me? Hello, good people. Welcome to another edition of New Justice Media. I am your host, Media Mike Speaks, where we are the voice of the everyday citizen. The time is now 1 minute past the hour in the Lone Star State, so let's get to it. I'm pretty sure by now some of you have seen the graphic video of the young man that was brutally beaten by Memphis police officers. They have released the video. It's on Twitter. It's circulating. I have seen it. YouTube is not going to allow you to show such things, but that was totally uncalled for, as I stated in my other video. I am watching this as I'm talking to you all, and it is not good. Regardless of the fact, I know people are going to say, he did not comply. Okay, we understand that. I got that. But after he was in custody, it is the silent video that is the most graphic, the one with no sound. After 7 p.m. tonight, they released the 4-part video of the Memphis Police Department's encounter with Mr. Nichols. It does show officers pulling over Mr. Nichols and ordering him to get the F out of the car, then violently yanking him out. They just came on like that. No, the reason why I stopped you was because, may I see your driver's license, a registration, please? Nothing like that. Mr. Nichols goes on to say he didn't do anything. I'm going to go ahead and just narrate this for you all here, just in case some of you have not seen it yet. He says, he quotes, "I didn't do anything." And then Mr. Nichols, what you hear is heard saying as a scuffle ensues and he is forced to the ground. The officers bark at Mr. Nichols to remain on the ground, to which he replies, "I'm on the ground." On the video, which sound good people, yes, he's saying he is on the ground. And he says, "You guys are really doing a lot right now." Nicholas tells the officers, after they threaten to use a taser on him and order him to lie face down on the pavement, "I'm just trying to go home," he quotes. Officers are seen hitting and trying to subdue Nichols before he manages to break free and get up. Police fire a taser at him, but he begins running away. They fired the taser and he takes out. Now they do catch up with him. Now, much of the video, good people, consists of a period of time when at least 2 of the officers involved in the initial scuffle stay at the scene of the traffic stop, with one pouring water in his eyes to wash away pepper spray, because I think it was the wind turned around. Because when you deploying pepper spray, you got to be careful with the wind because it can blow back in your face, and that's what happened. Now, one officer is quoted as saying, "I hope they stomp his ass." The officer whose body camera footage was released says of Nichols. In the second video, which is without sound, of what I'm telling you about, was filmed via surveillance camera, Nicholas is seen lying face down on the pavement, subdued by 3 officers. At one point, a 4th officer arrives and begins hitting Nichols with a nightstick. Actually, it's like a haymaker. I don't understand what the purpose of it. Mr. Nichols is then lifted to his feet and punched and kicked repeatedly before being pushed back down to the pavement. It looked like he fell, like his knees buckled. The other officer came around. He punched him. I didn't understand what was the purpose of that. He was already handcuffed. It looked like Mr. Nichols' knees gave way. The third video posted by police shows an officer's body camera and contains sound of the beating the officers administer on Nichols, as well as his cries for his mother as officers continue to pummel him and use pepper spray on his face. "Mom," he yells at one point. As Mr. Nichols continues to struggle and as the officers feel the effect of the pepper spray on their eyes, the anger at the suspect seems to swell and they pick up the pace of their assault on him. In the fourth video, which consists of more body camera footage, Nichols repeatedly calls out for his mother. At least 8 officers can be seen as Nichols, handcuffed and leaned up against a patrol car, falls over on his side. That's why, I saw that his knees gave away. And then they're saying, and as one of the officers are saying, "Hey, sit up, bro." One of the officers tells Nichols, "Sit up, man." He adds as he pulls Nichols upright by his arm. An officer can be heard telling the others that he hit Nichols with straight haymakers, unquote. This is not good, people. As I stated before, YouTube does not allow you to show things as such on this. I know somebody's going to probably do it and probably get a strike. I'm watching it as I'm on the air, and it doesn't make any sense. He's in custody. Okay, you got him, and this one officer is just wailing on him. He's just repeatedly punching him while the other officer holds him up. His hands are behind his back, and it's like they're standing him up. This is a beating, and it appears I do understand why he succumbed from his injuries. It appears, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube. I'm not sure here. But I'm not surprised. It appears he was beat to death. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. In my professional opinion, as a former federal police officer, it appears this is what happened. There's no way, with everything that went on. I know some of you probably will probably be able to see this. I don't know if they will be charged with first-degree murder. I'm not sure. They went to second-degree murder, so their actions caused his demise. So we have to look at if this was planned. So we have to wait and see, because right now it doesn't. We have to, more details will probably have to come out here. But it's not a good look. It is a bad day, a bad strike for officers all across the country to see something like this. So it's like a repeat of the Rodney King incident. Only this time it is African Americans, officers on an African American. So, I don't know. Police reform, I don't know. Qualified immunity, it doesn't seem that these officers have it. So I don't know why people are crying about that. I will do a video on that. But it's not a good look. In my professional opinion, it was totally unnecessary. It seems, I will say it again, it seemed personal. It seemed personal. I know other YouTubers are saying, don't run. It gets them upset. Look, that's beside the point. Once he's in custody, put him in a patrol car. Put him in a patrol car. That's it. But they may have had something else in mind. We'll see. I will be following this. I will keep you updated on this. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you may have seen this. It's probably circling around on Twitter and other places, but it is out. I've watched all 4 of the videos. And the one with the no sound is the most graphic, as opposed to what it showed, the actual assault, aggravated assault, I would say. Because they clearly caused fatal bodily injuries. According to the autopsy, I think the medical report, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not going to be on it too long. Just wanted to jump on here when this came out. So I don't know what the people of Memphis are doing at this time. I think they're trying to do something with some protests peacefully, hopefully. I don't know yet. But I want people to know not all police officers behave this way. It's just the ones that make the other officers look bad. The ones who do try to do their job the right way. But it's always the ones who behave like this who catch a lot of the spotlight. So anyway, until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.